Hey guys, welcome back, and today I wanted to talk about my new baby which arrived yesterday, the Infinity CRplus airbrush from Harder Steenbeck. This is the 2-in-1 version, which means that there are two different needle and nozzle sizes, the 0.15 which is pre-installed and the 0.4mm which is in the package. So let's open this bad boy up and let's see what's inside. First of all, you see the airbrush, which has a really unique and beautiful design. A very unique trigger mechanism in comparison to brands like Iwata or Badger. It comes with a cutaway handle, which is really nice to adjust settings on the fly. A quick fix needle stop system, which I'll talk about in a second. The different sized set of nozzle and needle. After unpacking the airbrush yesterday, I already switched the 0.15mm set out with the 0.4mm set because I wanted to try out the airbrush for priming my miniatures. You also have a few extra fiddly bits. First of all, you have the needle protection cap over here, which I will just slide off. And because the needle is very fine, you'll have to protect it. And so both the 0.15 and 0.4 sets do have a cap for the protection of the needle. I just will slide this one right on. And there you go. The trigger mechanism is very fine. You have a very smooth pulling action, but you also can adjust the trigger action with this screw over here. You just open it up a little, and the trigger will have a bit more spiel. But for our modeling purposes, the more responsive the trigger, the better, and so I will just tighten the screw back up. So we'll have a very precise trigger action over here. Another nice feature of this airbrush is the quick fix needle stop. You can adjust the way the needle can pull back over here, tighten it up, screw it back in. And another real nice feature is if you pull this end piece back in, or if you push it back in, the needle stop is in place. And now I can adjust how far back my needle will go. For example, I just set it very fine, and so the lever only will go back so far. But if I want to change or clean the airbrush in between sessions, I just pull it back out, and so the needle stop is disengaged, and I can pull back the lever full stop. This is very useful because I can change colors and clean the airbrush in between working sessions, and if I'm ready to go again, I just push it back in, and the needle stop is engaged back. So I think we'll just have a small test about how fine this airbrush will spray. A very nice feature of the Infinity is that that it's delivered with a quick release, and you just slide it on in, and you're good to go for airbrushing. I think I will just give it a small try. Do me a sec to shake the color up. For the demonstration purposes, I'm using the Vallejo Model Air blue color. Just put 3 drops in there, and let's see what we have. So the atomization of the paint is very fine, and you also can achieve very fine and even lines if you try. If you notice, the pattern is almost non-existent. You have a very fine, very smooth action on the airbrush, and this is the 0.4 needle set, so I can go with a very fine line, but I also can go with a very large spray pattern, which will of course drain the airbrush cup in a matter of seconds. But you say that you can see it's more of a jack of all trades. It's possible to do very fine detail work with this airbrush, but also you can spray large surfaces like the new War Machine and Horde's Gargantuan and new models which are very large, or you can use it to base coat vehicles, to prime even. So I would say it's a very excellent airbrush, and you can see the build quality right out of the box. I mean, you just look at it and you see it is very well made. It feels good in your hand, and it's also very responsive, and you can do lots of awesome detail work with this. And I can't wait to paint my first miniatures with it. So I would, if you're more of an experienced airbrusher, I would definitely recommend the Infinity CRplus. CRplus because they changed the way they coat or plate the airbrush. There was a slight problem with allergic reactions to the model before this one, the Infinity, and the CRplus replaces the nickel coating with a triple coated chrome finish, so you won't have any issues with allergies when using this airbrush for extended periods of time. So I really do hope that you found this review helpful, and stay tuned for the next time. So bye bye guys.